making the records happen, getting the artists out, and really getting the music in front of the fans. At the end of the day, counting, so that you know which DJs are breaking which artists, in which cities, which country, and so that the DJs can build and use this as a business tool to further their profession. So at the end of the day, when you guys are working a situation with an artist, and your artist is saying, you know what, I need to push this record, first and foremost, it's going to be your relationship with the DJ that's going to decide whether or not he's going to bring that record, and whether you gave him a dry shutout or a wet shutout. So, did you buy him a drink, or didn't you? And is your music going to be something that he's going to be able to keep the dance floor? So DJ A&R is not going to be messing with anybody's relationship as far as the artist and the DJ is concerned, and that's not our business. Our business is to report and count the spins that you're doing in your clubs, on your radio stations, unmonitored radio stations, and on your internet radio stations. So right now, everybody says, build the buzz, show me the evidence, show me the proof that you got this buzz happening. A lot of independents aren't going to be on MediaBase, and they're not going to have any kind of counts or tracks on BDS, right? So what's going to fill that gap? So that's why we've got DJNR.com, where your DJs can upload what you're spinning, who you're breaking, and most importantly, where you're doing it. Not only does this help the artist and you as a DJ build your brand, it also allows it so that when you DJs are traveling, touring, and if you hear the same story over and over up here from the panel saying, get out of your country, or get out of your city, get out of your state, where do I need to go to be able to get out of my position that I'm in now and bring it to the next level? Who else is messing with the same records and the same music that I'm working with? What do I need to play on the West Coast or East Coast to be able to keep the dance floor and introduce maybe some new records from some other artists that I want to try to break in those regions? So the DJ&R allows the DJs to see what are other DJs playing in other regions of the country. I mean, I fully respect that you guys have your conferences, you have your conference calls, and you guys are a pretty well-organized group that's got a lot of good things going on. This allows you to kind of make an official platform so that you as the troops in your groups, as you move along, who's really playing and who's just saying they're playing. So that's the difference between wanting to be and being. So you can now really get counted, really represent what you're breaking and who you're doing. So everybody knows who broke the record, who jumped on this record before it was hot, as opposed to saying, yeah, I helped break that record, and got on it after it was hot. So that is the business platform that DJ&R offers to the DJs. It's a tool that you can upload your playlists, get your tracks and your spins counted, so that when you go and you want to create a business proposition with your artists or other marketing and advertising, you've got hard numbers to go to the labels, to the artists, to whoever else, and say, this is how I'm moving, and this is where I'm moving. So that, in a real quick way, is the business opportunity that DJ&R provides for the DJs. So lots has been said, and I know that some of you DJs have already been using it, and I thank you for that. But there's also a lot of questions out there as to who's it for, and can anybody use it? And the short answer is we released this and launched this in May of last year at the Core DJ Retreat in Miami. Since then, we have just over 400 DJs that have registered for the system. We're tracking just over 14,000 songs across the system through hundreds of different clubs. So from that, I say thank you for now, and I think we can really bring this to another level while we bring on the other crews and troops that are really making the hits happen. So with that, I would actually like to open up the floor and ask if anybody, from what they've heard or an experience they've had, if you have questions about what is this thing about. And I'm happy to say that I am the one who wrote the softwares. I'm the CEO of this company, and I want your feedback, and I want to know what can we do as DJ&R to make sure that it is the most productive and useful tool for you DJs to make sure that your business is getting represented and something that you can then monetize in your own situations. So thank you for your time, and I would like to know if anybody has questions. I would like to open up the floor now for any kind of questions or comments.
I can see that.
I can kind of sum it up for y'all. DJ A&R is a real good site. This allows us to see what's going on in other markets. For all the DJs who always wondering like what's popping on the West Coast, what's popping on the East Coast, what's popping in the Dirty South, what's up in the north or the middle of the map. This allows us to go in there and connect with each other and find out what's going on. Camp, we need you up here on the booth. You know what I'm saying? We need you up here on stage. Come on, DJ Slick. Camp, KY Rays, go and get up here.
Right on time.
But this site allows us to connect with one another, even without even talking to each other. This allows me to get into somebody else's database and grab music, or go search for Google Music, find out who these artists are so we can bring them to our markets and help expand this music in this independent market.
There's one other real big component here is that I understand that your playlist, how you mix and which songs you're mixing together is your fingerprint. And that is one thing that DJ A&R is not doing. It's just going and saying, here's the recipe that this DJ is using to make this hot set. What we do is we list out who are they playing, and we give you kind of the ingredients, but not what's the recipe. So which songs are they mixing? We don't go and take your identity and then publish it and show everybody else that this is your recipe to success. It's basically giving the ingredients, and then you can mix it however you need it to make it work in your market. So just so you know, like some guys are saying, I don't want to give up my playlist because I don't want someone to be able to just go copy my performance and say this is what's going to make me great. It's not about that. It's about saying, what records are they pushing? Who are they behind? And it's up to you as other DJs to say, these are the ingredients that are successful across these markets. Now how am I going to bake my batch? How am I going to make it so that this set is mine and I'm going to put my stamp on it because someone else did a real good job with his ingredients? How am I going to make it mine? So I just want to make sure that you guys know we're not throwing it out and saying, here's the recipe, and this worked for this DJ, and he's got it all cracking in these clubs. Because everybody's going to need to be able to make and take this information and turn it into what's going to be real for them.
Yeah, my name is Johnny O. I run the Nerve DJs, and the aspect which, when I first signed on with Tony Neal and the data link portion was I could show the artist that I'm promoting what, when, and what turntable I played his or her music on, what time I played it, which venue I played it in, and show you your money is getting your money's worth when you promote with us. So that's another main ingredient you can use this for. So once DJ A&R starts opening up where artists can come in and see who's playing their music, this is going to be big. So check it out. We're going to incorporate it into Nerve DJs within the next week.
Me being a classical artist in this rap game, if I have a hot record, do I have a box that I can put this in? Let's just say I can't get to all of them at one time. I got some heat. Everybody's talking about it. It's being buzzed, but nobody has the record. Do I have to media base it? Do I have to BDS it? Or can I put it, upload MP3 with my artwork with it, and I can put it in this one box, and then all of them will see it? Would they be able to download it? Do we have something like that? So, because I can't get to everybody at once, but I can George Bush the button. You know what I'm saying? Me as the artist and for the artist, we have to have a situation, because again, if I don't give you no music, you can't get no business. So if I got a hot record, I mean, and it's stingy, I want all of them to have it.
I'm not going to. DJ A&R is not in the business of being in between the DJ and the artist and their music.
Right.
These guys are all here for a purpose,
right,
and their business is communicating to their DJs what are they going to be behind.
Right.
So you need to get with them, and that's why we have this venue and this conference,
right,
so that you can get with them and you can give them your music, And no, it does not need to be media-based. What we do is it rips the tags. And so how the music is tagged is how it gets represented in the system.
So it's for the artist to the DJ. That's what you're saying.
Yes, sir.
Okay. But I got some steamy, so they need to all have it.
Hey,
That's
I'll
right.
take care of you. I got you.
It's about breaking records, right? I just want to say this, right? That's what it's about, right? I feel I got a hot record, but I'm real to music. I heard his record. If y'all ain't know his record, Johnny O, Johnny O, what? Hey, if y'all don't listen to me. I'm gonna say this. I'm real. Right. You know what I'm saying? I got, well, I don't know, I'm gonna take a bad boy. Signed bad boy on the production deal. I got 3 Grammys. It's all about, you got hot shit, you got hot records, you got hot records. Hot records, hot records. I'm an artist and a producer. I feel I have one of the hottest records out. Rampage, I heard Rampage record. Rampage got me fucking smashed. Right. And if y'all ain't talking about his record, and like we was talking about how females network and niggas talk a lot of shit. Yep. All females need to talk about Rampage record. It ain't even about meal ticket right now. I'm feeling some real shit. Rampage got a record. Like Johnny O said, I stopped my show. And if y'all not pressing the button on his record, we losing. You're not breaking fucking records.
That's right.
Real talk.
Tell them who's pressing the button.
And my man,
If you ain't listen to me. If you're not pressing the button, you know how motherfuckers like, hey listen, we was in Punta Cana. When motherfuckers broke Jim Jones shit, that's what motherfuckers need to get back on. And that's what Lucky was talking about. That's what Lucky talking about. On some real shit. So let's break records.
Let me reiterate it. Now, hold on.
I got something to say too.
On your shit.
You know I do. You know I do. You know that, but a lot of other people in here don't know that. You know what I'm saying? You get Grammys, you know that I do my shit. But look, check this out. This is what I'm gonna tell you artists about breaking records. Every market is different. You know what I'm saying? Like, hold on, fam. Don't cut me off. Because I do this shit in 4-5 different states, DJ. Let me speak. Lady Gaga selling more records than anybody in this motherfucker put together. But her shit ain't in my playlist either. She one of the biggest market artists in America. It doesn't work, but that shit don't work where I'm at. So if it worked for a DJ in such and such a state, hold on, Rampage, because you know I rock with you. Hold on, this for the artists that don't know. Y'all know I rock with y'all, so it ain't about y'all right now. It's about the artists that don't know. I don't give a fuck about your music being hot. If it don't work in my market, I'm not pushing your shit and I don't know your personality. Nigga, you might be in jail next week. I push your motherfucking song, break your shit in all these states I'm in, and I call your bunk ass manager that you hired, and he won't even let you come to the show.
That's real talk.
So while we keep talking about what DJs do and what DJs don't do, first of all, why would I break a motherfucking song that you don't even have registered through BMI, ASCAP, AMI? You have no BDS spins, so when I do put your music in DJ A&R, you still ain't getting no fucking check because you ain't got no BDS on your song.
What if it ain't mixed down and mastered?
So it doesn't come on, man.
Let's take it to the basics.
Hey, hold on, y'all going too deep.
Yeah. People in the hood, they want to know how they're spending their money.
Hold on.
Let me say something.
No. Let it go. Hold on. Because believe me, y'all see where this panel's about to go. We're gonna let him finish his presentation real quick, because I see what this.
Wait a minute, listen. But this something, listen. This something.
Hold on.
This something that has to get out though.
It's getting ready to come out. Hold on. All right.
Real quick. Last night we played Rampage's song at the club.
Nobody. Oh, hey, hold up. hold up. Hey, can y'all tell them to turn the air conditioner on? It's about to get hot in here. I already see. But hey, real quick. Hold on, real quick. Adam, come here, bro. Come on. Come here. Hey, and hey, I'm ready to get all this stuff out now because I see this panel's about to last for a minute. But hey, everybody go there. So hey, I want to say this. Everybody, like I said about the showcases, please come back out and watch the showcases. DJs, please stay in and watch.